A wise man once said, "Words and ideas can change the world." Wait, hold on. They are just words, right? And we all know the saying, "Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me." So, if words cannot hurt me, then how can they change something as complex as the world? Well, my speech today will address this question. But first, let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is Syabilla Raissa and I'm from 6th State High School, Yogyakarta. In today's opportunity, I want to deliver a speech entitled, "How Innovators Can Change the World with the Power of Languages." In my speech, I will deliver two main points. First, how having language skills can change people's lives, and second, how learning a language can actually make creative people even more creative. But before we get into that, I want to ask the question, what comes to your mind when you hear the word innovator? You might think of major world's inventors like Nikola Tesla, Thomas Alva Edison, or probably Steve Jobs. The word innovator in itself, referring to the Cambridge Dictionary, means someone who introduces changes and new ideas or who has new ideas about how to do something. But in my personal opinion, you don't have to discover the light bulb or electricity to be an innovator. Innovations can also mean to introduce a little thing in life that will bring good to the world. Which brings me to my first point, how mastering a language can change people's lives. Let's take an example of John Keating from the movie of Dead Poet Society. John Keating, who taught at an elite private school, knew that his students were facing enormous pressure from their parents to be successful. So, he introduced an unconventional approach when it came to teaching his students, such as by ripping out the pages of book that he considered too mind-controlling and rigid. To be honest, if my teacher began doing that, I would probably freak out. But I admit, it would get my attention. Keating helped his students to break the chains and encourage the students to pursue their own dreams. He opened the students' mind through his mastery of poetry and inspired the students to do extraordinary things in life. Looking at this example, imagine changing people's lives simply through the art of expressing words and thoughts. Pretty amazing, right? So why should innovators and creative minds learning a new language? This brings me to my second point. It turns out that learning a new language makes creative people even more creative. Learning languages makes you see the world differently. According to fluency.com, language informs the way we experience everything. Which means that the language we speak is just one more lens out of many that the world has seen through. This is what innovators really need. With the creative minds that they have, innovators have the ability to see the world with different perspectives, which will make them find unique things that most people don't even consider finding. Architect Zaha Hadid, for example, her pioneering vision and creativity has redefined architecture for the 21st century and captured imaginations across the globe. With her multinational background, all the way from Iraq to London to Germany, she has gained cross-cultural understanding. In that, she has designed the Riverside Museum in Scotland and the Guangzhou Opera House in China. So, if you feel like your life is going down the path to becoming an innovator or just being creative, I highly recommend you start learning a new language. And hopefully, before you know it, you will be gracing the world with your next new innovation. In closing, today, I conclude my speech by stating how important it is to learn new languages for creative minds and innovators. I think having language skills would enable you to become a superhero. Because not only will you enhance your cross-cultural experience, you will also become even more creative in the process and be more marketable. And maybe one day you too can change the world with your creations. Having said that, I will end my speech with a quote by the main actor of the movie of Dead Poet Society, Robin Williams. No matter what people tell you, words and ideas can change the world. Now, I fully understand that with learning languages, we, as the future changemakers, have the potential to reshape the world that we live in today. And let's start making that change. Thank you.